Okay, all right. Now, children, what we are doing today is basically word problems. All right. Okay, so um, the kind of word problems that we have, one of them involves patterns, and then another one, they are basically like more than, less than, and then if it's more than, less than, by how much or by how many times. So generally, we are doing just broadly just these two areas. Okay. Now, I think it will be more useful if we all take turns to actually try to solve the questions. So what we can do is we can actually go one at a time, one person at a time. All right. So before we get started, yeah, maybe the first question I can actually lead all of you in, and then after that, from question 2 onwards, maybe we can have you all to take turns. All right. Okay. Now, let's just take a look at this question. Yeah. Now, it tells us that Daniel made 90 paper lanterns in 5 days. So we know that the total number of days we are interested in is 5 days. Okay. Now, it says that each day after the first day, he made 8 fewer paper lanterns than the day before. Okay. So even the first day, we also don't know how many. But I know that if I'm going to draw one rectangle for the first day, then on the second day, I must draw it shorter. Shorter by how long? Shorter by 8 lanterns. Then on the third day, I must make it even shorter. And shorter by how many? Shorter by another 8. And then on the fourth day, it must be even shorter by another 8. And finally, on the fifth day, shorter by another 8 again. Okay, so the thing is, if we were to start from the first day and we keep cutting and we didn't draw it long enough, you realize that our model in the end we may end up not being able to draw. All right. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do backwards. So I'm going to start with the fifth day. So on the last day, which is the fifth day, I will just draw one box. Okay. Then to work backwards. So if I'm going backwards to the fourth day, I'm going to add another 8. All right. And then to go backwards into the third day, I need to add one more 8. All right. Then to the second day, one more 8. And finally, to the first day, another 8. Now, with this, I now have all 5 days with different rectangles, right? And each one getting longer than the other, backwards up to day 1, that is the longest. Okay? And the total is actually 90. Now, just by looking at this diagram, right? I know that I have a repetition of all the 8s. I have so many 8s all repeated. And if you were to count, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, trying to tick it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 10 8s. And after that, all the yellow parts are the same size. So what I can do is I can take 8 multiplied by 10. That will be 80. Then I take the 90 and minus the 80. That will leave me 10, which I need to share equally with the 5 boxes. All right, the 5 yellow boxes. So to find just one little box, I take 10 and divide by 5. So each little box is 2. With that, I can already solve the question, how many lanterns he made on the first day. So the first day has a 2. The first day has also 4 8s. All right. Okay, so you can see that I have a, wait, I'm trying to, my pen has lost the annotation. I have a 2 and I have another 4 8s. So 4 8s, 8, 8, 8, 8 is actually 32. Then plus 2, I will have 34. All right, so this is our very first question. So let's move on to our second question. Okay, so I would like to find out from you. Okay, is there anybody who would like to start the ball rolling? Anyone would like to do question 2? We have 3 of you. We have Nicole, we have Ariano, and we have Abir. Anyone wants to start? Oh dear. Don't have to be shy, okay? Don't have to be shy. Okay, I think you are all frightened. Okay, never mind then. I tell you what. Okay, So, who wrote me? Somebody wrote me. Is that Nicole? Nicole, you want to start? Okay, Ken. Okay. Good job, Nicole. You can get started. So we will you say no. Why no? Okay. All right. Nicole is a bit afraid. Okay, I tell you what, Nicole. Maybe I will show you the model, and then after from the model, right, you help me to continue, all right? Ken, Nicole, be a good girl, all right? So we'll start this way. Okay. Actually, in question 2, it is very similar to question 1. Now, question 2 also talk about 5 days. All right. Question 1 was 5 days, right? Question 2 is also on 5 days. But this time it is upside down only. This time they say she spent 5 days making necklaces for her friends, but each day she is going to make 2 more than the day before. So this time I don't have to work backwards. I can work forward. Nicole, I don't need to get the final answer from you. We can get you to help us step by step. Okay? Okay? Just help us step by step. So, like for example, the first day, right? I really don't know how many. So I just draw a rectangle. But what happens to day 2 is, day 2, you need 2 more. Yeah, you don't know. That's why I'm helping you, Nicole. That's why don't be shy. Don't be shy. I tell you what, you look at the model first. Then after that, you see whether you know how to continue. Do you see my day 2 must be more than day 1 by 2? Because the question say every day after that, right, you will end up making 2 more. So day 2 will be more than day 1 by 2. What about day 3? Day 3 must be more than day 2 by 2. So because day 2 already has the add 2, right? So day 3 must have that one and then plus another 2. Okay, that is what this question is all about. Then when we come to day 4, day 4 will have everything that is in day 3. So that plus 2, right? And then day 4 has one more 2. Okay. And finally, when we come to day 5, it must have everything that day 4 has and plus another 2. Okay. And from here, what we have is the grand total is actually 55. So Nicole, I actually would like you to help me count how many 2s are there here. The total is actually 55, but I need to know how many 2s. Are you able to tell us how many 2s? We can actually count and find how many. Clever. You see, Nicole, that's why I don't have to be afraid. Why 20? Because 1, 2, 3, 4, wait, sorry, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 2s. 10 2s make 20. Very good. So you take 55 and minus 20, you get 35. That is correct. Okay. So we found the 20, we got 35. So our 35 refer to these 5 boxes. Okay. So Nicole, are you able to help us continue? If 35 refer to these 5 boxes and they are all the same size, how do you find one box? How do you find one box? We have to divide by 5, right? Okay, so 35, we need to divide by 5. So you can think of your 5 times table. 5 times what actually gives us 35. Okay, so try thinking about that. Like 1 times 5 is 5. 2 times 5 is 10. 3 times 5 is 15, right? Okay. Yeah, so that's why I'm helping you. So don't worry. Hey, don't clean away. Oh, our dear girl clean away already. So we were saying 3 times 5 is 15. 4 times 5 is 20. So Nicole, we must go up to what to get our 35? How to get our 35? Where are you, Nicole? Don't be shy. Yeah. What number times 5 will get us 35? It's our 5 times table, isn't it? 5, 10. Very good. 7, yes. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, right? So that is 7. Well done, Nicole. So that means in order to find one box, I go backwards, right? I take 35 and divide by 5. I will get 7. Okay? All right. So Nicole, you see, you have actually given us all the answers already. So very good. All right. So now we can actually look at the question. The question is asking how many did she make on the second last day? Second last day must be the 4th day. Day 4. All right. Well done. You see, now she has answered everything. So day 4 is 7 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. So that will be 13. Okay. Good job, Nicole. Okay. All right. So I encourage the rest of you, Abir and Ariano. Yeah, maybe one of you can try question 3. Okay. So let's move on to question 3 and see how. All right. Okay, now let's take a look at question 3. Question 3 says, in a childcare center, there are 363 boys. There are thrice as many boys as girls. And we want to know the enrollment of the school. So we want to know the total of the boys and girls. So would Abir like to start or would Ariano want to start? Nicole don't understand, is it? Okay, never mind. We will draw a model and then after that we will see how, okay? Oh my goodness. Nicole, don't put question mark. Don't put question mark all over. Okay, Nicole, you have to actually try to understand the questions because you know that if week after week we don't try to close our gap, right? And then very soon you will have your SA1. SA1 is in May, then we will have a big problem. Yeah, Nicole. So we have to try to get it to understand. Okay, so before Abir and Ariano get started, maybe I will show you a model first. So if I say in a childcare center there are 363 boys, right? Of course, what I will do is I will just draw a rectangle and I will put 363 boys over there. All right, so that is the first sentence, Nicole. Understand? Okay. Now, what about the second sentence? Do you know that the second sentence, when they do the tries, it is actually boys being tries when you compare them to the girls. So if you look at our model, although the model, I draw a small one for the boys, this small one is supposed to be 3 times already. SA is your semester assessment in your school. Nicole, you will have exam in school, you know, for P4. P4, you cannot escape. There's going to be an exam in mid-year and there's going to be an exam in the end of the year. All right. Now, so when we say there are twice as many boys as girls, what I need to do is I have to cut this model up because boys is supposed to be 3 times. So this rectangle must be cut into 3 so that the girls will only take one tiny rectangle. Okay. All right, I saw Ariano trying to annotate here. So Ariano, since I saw your annotation, would you like to continue for us? How would you continue the question? Okay, my children are very, very quiet and shy. Okay, okay, Ariano is writing 3, 6, 3 times 3. Okay, no. Ariano, don't forget 363 is the total already. 363 is the 3 boxes. 363 is your 3 boxes. If you want to find one little box, you shouldn't times, you should divide. Okay, you should divide. All right. So can you try dividing? Yeah, and while you are dividing, I will just answer Nicole's question. Why girls so small? It is not that I want to draw the girl so small. It's just that when I first started, I drew a small rectangle for the boys. After that, the next sentence tells me the boys are actually 3 times. So I had to cut them up. So the girls became even smaller. All right. Of course, you can go and draw a big